Hey, what's going on, everybody? My name is Tyler.
And I'm Luke.
And welcome to episode 46 of Holy Heck, I Really Like Love Live, our podcast where we go in depth and discuss every single Love Live song from the very beginning until right now. And I remember a few weeks ago, well, it's been more than a few weeks ago, as this was one of our earlier episodes, but like as soon as we got to something like more current, I was like, hey, like we're getting really into right now. And I just thought about that the other day, and that's not at all relevant to this conversation. So how you guys doing today?
It is not. This is we're digging into 2014. I think this is 2014.
Whenever season 2 was, probably a year after, right? You know, I have the page open right here. Let's see when this was released. May 8th, 2014. Wow, we just passed the anniversary of it.
We did it. Happy anniversary to these two songs. well, happy birthday, Donna.
Happy birthday, Donna. That's her. Anyway. Last time, we asked, what is your most listened to song? And we got one coming in from RYC03, our boy Rice, our boy Moment Ring Master. And he said, songs that I listen to the most, for Muse, probably Angelic Angel, but weirdly enough, I'm listening to more and more Korakara and Soshite Saigo no Page ni wa Page? Page? I'm going to go with Page. While they're not often talked about, I actually really like them myself. And yeah, my favorite thing is like songs where it's just like, it's your secret song. Like nobody tells you how good it is because you know how good it is. You know what I mean?
And that's all that matters. The only person that matters that likes it is you.
Yeah, so that's the big reasoning right there. I do that with like Kokuhaku Biori Desu. Like I don't know the last time anyone even mentioned that song. But
you're just embarrassed to tell people you like that song is all.
Oh, it's one of my favorites. I love that song. There we go. Embarrassment cleared.
There it is.
Anyway, what about you?
We got one from our boy Dextroy Fuller. I think it's a close call between Shunjo Romantic and Snow Halation. Super good choices. Shunjo Romantic is my favorite Love Live song, so it naturally becomes a part of every Love Live listening session that I have. On the other hand, I don't listen to Snow Halation as much as I used to, but it still tops out my list because of this weird tradition I have. Whenever it snows and I have access to my laptop/phone, I'll put on Snow Halation on loop until the snowfall ends. That's good stuff. Because of that
sounds like a... Oh, sorry.
Because of that, I've had days where I've listened to Snow Halation for literally 6 hours straight. If that isn't the definition of idle hell, I don't know what is. And then he's got a little PS. Also, holy heck, EJ and SIP Season 2 discussion next week. I'm ecstatic. I think we pranked you. That's next week, except for EJ had to cancel next week, so it's the week after. Maybe. We're not 100% sure. He's going to be on in the next 3 weeks, though, at some point.
Yeah, that sounds like a way to like want to like drive yourself insane if you live in a snowy kind of place, like naturally. Like, hey, it's me, the Great White North. I listen to Snow Halation 80 times a day just because that's just how it works out.
Yeah, it's me, Snow Halation, man. It doesn't snow that much in Fairbanks, actually. Oh, we've reached the pinnacle in Fairbanks. Today was the first day of 74 straight days of I forget what it is, where the sun doesn't dip lower than 6 degrees below the horizon. So it's always visible. You can't see the middle of the sun, but the sun is always on the horizon for the next 74 days, I think it was.
Oh, as in this is the first day of your upcoming 74?
74 days of sunlight, yep.
Okay, because the way you worded that, it confused me. It's like, today is the first day of the 74th day that, and I was like, what? I don't think it's the first day.
It's the 74 days of sunlight.
Okay.
So
there we go.
I'm super excited to never be able to look out the window and be like, oh yeah, it's about 10 and it's actually 2 in the morning.
Yeah, serious question. Do people in Alaska, very legitimate question, do you guys have like super curtains up there?
Yeah.
Or it's like a lot of curtains and blinds around here. It's like, you know, it lets the sun in during the day, and then at night there's no sun, so it doesn't matter. Like, so
blackout curtains are super common up here.
Yeah, I would assume you guys just have like actual like rugs hanging in front of your
windows. It's not as big of a deal in like Anchorage, which is the biggest city in Alaska by far. But in Fairbanks and everything above Fairbanks, it's a pretty huge deal. The sun is just up all day.
Gotcha. I mean,
feels good, man.
That sucks. Anyway. So, that's crazy, though. Like, they're only 3 hours. Whatever, it doesn't matter. Okay. So, today we got Hey, Donna. We got Donna Toki Zutto, and we got Colorful Voice. What are your thoughts about these two songs?
Really good songs. Colorful Voice is, I've said it before, one of my favorite beat maps in SIF, for what it's worth. Like, It's just a really fun beat map that I kind of enjoy. There's a lot of like off. There's a lot of what's the word I'm looking for? Oh my god, I'm so bad with words. There's a lot of offbeat notes. Yeah, there's a lot of offbeat notes throughout the beat map, which is super fun. And Hey Donna is just like one of the songs that makes me miss Muse the most out of any song.
Aww,
two super nice songs this week. Pretty excited to talk about them. What about you, Tyler? How do you feel about these two?
They're both equally nice. But I feel like this is just the light version of the first ED for me, as in like both songs. I like both songs on the other one just so much more than these two. Not to say that these are bad, but like it was always just like I have to think a lot when I like compare two things where it's like, oh, like Elzora Jumping Hard is good, but like Humming Friend is like whatever. But I really like the B-side on the next one. But in this case, it's just like I like the first one a lot more. But that being said, I don't want to say that these two songs don't have anything like really cool to talk about them. So that's cool.
All right,
I think that's just. Huh?
Stay tuned for my hyper opinion on Hey Donna.
I'm excited. I thought your perspective was like, oh yeah, you think they're cool? Like name two of Donna Toki Zutto's songs.
Yeah, name 3 of Donna's albums.
So anyway, without further ado, are you about ready to jump into Hey Donna, come check out my Zutto?
Hey Donna, what's it like in New York City? I'm 1,000 miles away, but tonight you look so pretty. Yes, you do. This is the best ED. I'll fucking fight you. Yes, it's true. All right, hit it.
Oh, please don't do this to me.
As you probably just heard through my improvised lyrics of Hey There Delilah, which is a song that I actually hate, this is probably my favorite OP. There's this sense of songs, I'll use Moment Ring as an example. I don't think Moment Ring is my favorite song because of necessarily how it sounds. I think I like the way that Strawberry Trapper hits my ears, or Mujuku Dreamer, or Anone Gabare. I think those songs I like to listen to more, but the emotions and the feelings that Moment Ring brings to me make it my favorite song. And this song is the same way. Out of all the EDs, I think Yume Kitaro is the better song by quite a bit. But this song, there's something that this song has that song doesn't, and this is in my top 3 songs that really just makes me go, please, I just want more Muse.
Are you talking about Kitase Shungaki Koaru, the first ED for SIP?
No. No, I'm just talking about Yume Kitaru as like my favorite EDs.
Oh, okay.
I'm just saying like favorite EDs in general. I think Yume Kitaru is the one that I like to listen to the most. But this one, there's something to be said about like the emotions that a song instills in you, and this one just makes me go, please, just give me more Muse. This one, like Sayonara, Moment Ring, like Bokutachi, those songs just, and including this one, just make me feel so badly that I just want more Muse. I want them back, and I miss them. And that's a powerful like emotional effect that a song like this, that not necessarily is the greatest composed song or the greatest song to listen to, but emotions that a song can instill in you are just as important as those.
That's a really interesting way of talking about it. I'm still stuck on how that had to relate to Hey There Delilah at all.
It didn't. I just thought of Hey There Donna.
Sick transition. Holy hell.
Yeah. They both started with a D, and I felt like making a bad joke. So
yeah. This song makes me wonder what my girlfriend Delilah is doing in New York City and if she's all right.
So like a little side note on Hey There Delilah. When that song was popular, I was down at my mom's house, and we just had like a really bad radio, and so that was the only source of music I had. And every other song was Hey There Delilah, and I was so done with that song within like a week of listening to it nonstop. I can't stand that song. But if you like it, that's all that matters.
I like it because I didn't get destroyed by it like when it came out. So like I think it's a nice song. But then again, it's hardly ever played anymore, so that's fine. But anyway.
Yeah. But yeah, that really summarizes my feelings for this song.
No, and I think
very concretely, I adore this song.
Yeah, that's a totally legitimate way to feel. I think I feel that way about Wonderful Stories, honestly. Where it's like, it may not be like my favorite song in any sense of the word, but like, man, there's something about listening to it that just makes it so like, wow, like this is an important song for me to hear, you know? Like, I get exactly what you're coming through here. I think that's just the nature of EDs. Like anime songs, like of any kind, like, you know, insert songs or OPs or EDs, they are cheating in the Love Live universe. Like they have like shoved in your face privilege that like side songs and stuff do not have, like B-sides and stuff like that. Like B-sides have to try twice as hard to be good because like the only
bad, man.
Yeah, the only time you'll ever listen to them is either A, if they're attached to something incredibly sentimental like Sayonara Sayonara, or are the best song ever. Like and like make a name for themselves, like I don't know, like After School Navigators, you know. So
After School Navigators, Date, which we talked about last week. Plug, go watch it.
Go watch it by clicking the link in our new Discord server, which you can find in the description.
There it is. There's a plug. Movie night, Sunday night.
Kimi no no wa, probably.
Eastern, Kimi no no wa. It's winning by like 15 votes.
Anyway, so of course the actual song. So last time we talked about how we kind of like not necessarily prefer or don't prefer, but it's a cool thing that they did where they didn't necessarily give us second verse OP syndrome, which if you're a fan of the show, you know we're talking about like typically in like the second verse of like the OP or ED, they just cram 9 solos into there because the whole first part was all group singing. And that can get really crowded and really bad. Not really bad, but like really messy, I guess. And in the first in the OP, they just have like group singing the whole time, as in like all 9, and then they break into small groups, which is nice. But in this one, they have 3 groups. They're year groups, by the way.
Yeah.
They just have 3 groups singing the whole time. There is not a solo to be found in this song, and I don't know if I like that very much. I don't know.
I like it. Colorful Voice, the song that we're going to talk about next, is like one of the sinners of the plugging. You know, everybody gets a solo in the second verse. But like I feel like the year solos in this one do like a good enough job of we get to hear, you know, a little bit of every girl. And you know, for me, it's like it's fine, you know.
Okay.
But I can understand if it's not something that you like, where it's that many year solos, you just rather have actual solos.
But the cool thing about that is, of course, as is tradition with EDs, we have the versions. So, going right off the wiki in order, we have Nozomi, Ellie, and Nico in episode 2, Full Unit in 3 and 11, just Nico in 4. Wow. Rin,
that was the Nico episode, yeah.
Rin in 5, Maki, Rin, and Hanayo, so first years in 6, Kotori, Honoka, and Umi in 7, Nozomi, Ellie, and Maki in episode 8.
Yeah, okay, cool.
There we go.
That's awesome.
And Honoka in episode 10, just by herself. And, come on, the feathers too. Can't forget the feathers.
Yeah, the feathers.
Very important.
Super nice.
This is I was going to say it was the proto bus stop, that's all.
Yeah. Just this entire animation. This is like such a fun ED. Just animation wise, the actual ED is super fun to just jam along to. You want to do the little dance that Ren's doing on the rooftop in this song.
Yeah. And I love
That's the only thing I want in my life.
And it's always nice. It's just so it's sad. It's like sad but nice at the same time, because sad because the episode's over, but nice because you know you're about to get like a nice song and something's going to be different about it. When like the action of the show or whatever was happening in the episode is winding down, and then we hear like the little like slow piano like right before it like cuts into the actual like singing where the ED technically starts, you know? So it's like it goes like you hear the ED and you're like, "Oh, it's over. It's over now." And that's real sad. But I do like that.
Yeah, it's super hard to skip. I skip a lot of EDs. There's like few that I actually listen to, but never skipping a Love Live ED, man. This Love Live EDs are busted. Maybe it's just because like I like Love Live. You could say, holy heck, I really like Love Live.
Weird.
Plug for the Discord. You can get roles in the Discord if you talk more, and they upgrade all the way to Love Live Overlord at level 150.
In which no one is ever going to get. Like I'll be surprised if like we still have like internet and computers in the dark future when someone would have enough time to amass that much.
The year is 2338. Someone has finally reached Love Live Overlord.
Okay, so funny story real quick. The normal obtainable ranks by people are just like you get them at like level 3, level 5, level and
yeah, 1, 3, 10, 25.
Yeah, and like someone's about to come up on 25 and get like the title, but for a different member of our Discord, his name is Slike Strike, it just broke for him. Like,
well, no. What happened was I had it set at 1, 2, 3, 4 because I didn't realize you could set like the each individual role to have a higher level. So he got to level 4, and he got to the highest role, and just nobody else has. Yeah, and then I changed it to the level 1, level 3, level 10, level 25, and so he just has the highest rated role. And
yeah, like we're not going to reset him. Yeah.
Yeah, and I was like, do I reset him? I was like, no. And then yesterday I realized why he wasn't gaining experience, because it was set to have the highest role, you don't gain any more experience. So he just like wasn't gaining any experience and wasn't on the rankings after. Feels bad, man.
I thought he was just broken.
No, we fixed him. He's got a little bit of catching up to do, but he'll get there.
Anyway. So let's talk about the cool parts of the song. I like I'm a big fan of in the chorus, like the type of singing they do. Like they kind of do like a short long thing where it's like bum ba na na ba ba na na. So it's short long. No, not long. Short long, short long, short. And I think that's really great how they kind of like repeat that motif all through the chorus. And I just think it's a really neat thing to do with the beat, because it's kind of playing on like an offbeat 2/4 type deal. Like I like in cool songs that do that. I think the piano in the second verse is the most amazing thing ever. Nice. It's like if you kind of just gave Maki like a bunch of Adderall and just like just told her to go ham.
Just the sneaky piano like throughout this entire song is really nice. There's obviously parts where like the piano takes over, but there's a lot of just like sneaky piano going on in the background while the girls sing, and it's just really nice to listen to. The piano in the song is the highlight, other than the girls and other than the me being sad.
Yeah, you are the highlight, you bumbly mess as you get towards the end of the episode. That is you.
Yeah.
I just can't get over how great that piano is in particular. Like it's running, it's going, and
it's better than Ashuru Banzai. Fight me.
I mean, yeah, Maki got better by the time this happened. she just improved. Maybe
this is 4 years later. She figured it out.
Maybe her mom doesn't hate her for placing second in like a piano competition now.
They're so sad, dude. The Schoolhouse Diaries are so sad.
That's the deep lore. And I think the best way to turn out this review is just saying laughing is cute when you end a song when you're laughing. Also, laughing at the end of your song adds like 20 points into the like can't listen to it around like manly men category.
Yeah.
That's just the nature of it. There's just something about it. I don't know. Like I've been like at points in my life where I'm just blasting GMOI for the world to hear, and then all of a sudden they get to like the cute like talking and laughing at the end, and I like kind of turn my volume down a little bit, like just I don't know. But yeah. So that's this song. I mean, like honestly, like we're trying to keep every review like with substance now. Like, do you remember the young 3-minute reviews? But I really don't think there's like too much more to say about the song aside from the fact that like, it's neat.
I don't think this song is like a compositional masterpiece. This song doesn't like show off each girl's vocal range or do incredible things with instrumentals. But what this song does is is it makes you like feel a certain way, and that's much more powerful than vocals or instruments will ever be. Yeah. This song is cheating by pulling out my heartstrings.
They wrote all of the songs for the season, and they're like, "What's the weakest one?" And they pick this one, and then they're like, "All right, we're gonna cheese this one to the top," and they made it the ED.
Yeah, it feels bad, man.
Anyway, no, I don't think it's the weakest one. I don't know. I didn't give any thought to what one's the weakest one, but
I'm coming for you.
But anyway, so are you about ready to move on to Karafuru Voice?
Colorful voice. When we were trying to find a version of this to put in the YouTube sync video, I looked it up. I couldn't find it, and I was like, all right, we're gonna go with the cursed method of looking up the Japanese version of the name. And then I went to the wiki. I was like, oh, it's just colorful voice. I was like, okay, that's fair.
Try making
that's
caps.
On me.
Anyway, here's Donna's cousin.
Yeah, here's.
Whenever one of us intros a song, we always take a second to think about what we're going to say because we like to jump right into the conversation of like, bam, like the chorus is good, like this song makes me feel. That's not the case for this one, as I'll just relay to you guys what I told Luke 3 seconds ago. It was kind of like an involuntary reaction, like, you know, when the doctor like hits your knee with a little hammer and you kind of like you like kick forward a little bit. My involuntary reaction with this song is I listen to it and then I go, man, what a weird ass song. Like, every single time it happens, like whom's man's invented this song? I mean, I can tell you right now. Hold on, let me scroll to the. Let me scroll.
There it is.
Inami Tetsushi and Watanabe Kazunori. There we go. They made songs before. Ooh, hold on. Here we go. Watanabe. Hold on. Mermaid Festa 1. Yeah, I knew they made about 4,000 songs before. Nightingale Love Songs.
There it is.
Not So Wananade, one of my favorite songs of all time. Yeah, and every Aqua song. Yeah, okay. They made some songs. I don't know why I didn't mention the composer and arranger for Donna Toki Zutto, which, I mean, since we're right here, give a boy a second. Scroll up.
Will he do it?
Sasaki Hiroshi and Hasa Yasuhiro. And those voices are, or the voices, those colorful voices, those composers are not familiar to me, and I'm not going to check the composer page right now. Sorry, you get the half-assed, wonderfully rushed version.
Though. Those two, they are great at what they do. Let me tell you what.
Anyway, let's jump into the song though. Like, when your song like up against like when Trouble Busters seems like the Apple Store in terms of like it's clean and nice and white and perfect and like there is no mess compared to your song, we're having problems. Like, this is like the messiest Love Live song, honestly, or close.
I think the weirdest part about the song for me is you got this like synth running through the whole song, and then like these drums just come in sometimes and just kick down the door and like with a gun, and they're like, "What are you up to in here?"
Yeah, like the double bass pedal. Yeah, like
I think crazy. I think that like significantly lends to why it is one of my favorite beat maps. Is the drums are just like really sick in this song, and that just makes me feel sick when I'm hitting the drum beats. And because I'm like, I'm the one playing the drums in SIF.
So I don't want to. I've been wanting to talk about this for like a long time. And I thought it was gonna be like more of a thing, where it's like, here's this returning motif, but it literally only happens in the beginning of the song and at the end of the song. And I like always forget that it's just these two things: the beginning and the end, where it's the. Let me get the exact lyrics so I can read it for you. Hold on. I mean, it's not hard. It's like one word, but it's like,
lyrics are pretty slick.
why this that. It is 7/8 time, which it's like you have like a hobby or something where it's like something to you is like the coolest shit in the whole world, but like to an outside viewer, it's like, so what? I don't know. It's like, Luke, it's like if you were to tell your dad how much like a piece of cardboard costs in terms of like it being a magic card. He'd be like,
don't worry, I already tell him, and he's like, what the hell are you doing?
Well, okay, 7/8 to people who are like really into music is like, whoa, like it's cool that they're able to do that. Wow, like the song sounds good, but like to someone, I mean, like you're, even if you are like into music, you're of course allowed to like what you like and everything, you know, but like to someone listening in, like I would assume their first reaction is like, this sounds bad, like this sounds awful. 7/8 is the way you can like describe it easily is it sounds like on the second measure. Okay, so in 4/4, which is the normal time, we talked about this before, there's 4 beats per measure, so it's 1 2 3 4 1 2 3 4 1 2 3 4 1 2 3 4. But with 7/8 you count 2 measures per bar, I think the actual word is, and on the second measure you don't have an extra eighth note, or else it would be 8/8, which means it's 4/4. So it sounds like you're missing something. So in this song, it's so counting, that's 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 1. So it's like it sounds like it's missing something, and I would understand if you listen to the song and you're like, wow, I hate it. It's bad. But I think it's really cool how they were able to work that in and still have it sound like a normal ass thing. And I think in the right context, 7/8 can sound awesome, because it does in context where it sounds awesome.
I think that effect is what creates that playful aura that the song just carries around all over the place. Big fan of how the song begins and ends. There's like some pretty cool, I talked about the synth earlier, just like the synth throughout the song is really fun, but you also get this like punk rock vibe from the song, or not punk rock,
God.
pop rock vibe from like throughout the song with the drums, and there's like some light guitar here and there, but like the synth is still like the star of the show, and it was like made to be the star of the show, and nothing's going to take away it being the star of the show. There's this like nutty synth part in the bridge that's just really weird, and they probably what they did. Have you ever seen that that picture of like birds tweeting? I think
is it like a boomer comic or what? Like
no, it's like birds tweeting. It's like they put a bunch of bananas on a keyboard, and then the birds would just peck at the bananas, and then like eventually hit enter, and that would be the tweet that it sent out. I'm pretty sure that synth part was just made by some birds pecking at a board, and that's how they got it to happen. Because it's just like super strange.
I thought you were referencing some like We Live in a Society.
We live in a society.
It's like birds like tweeting some shit.
Yeah, we live in a society. Birds are tweeting, but we still gotta rise up. No, there's like this synth, this rising and falling synth throughout the song, and then there's just this absolutely insane synth at the bridge, and I'm a big fan. Even though like it also gives me kind of like stresses me out and gives me anxiety.
Yeah, who wrote this song? Can we get back to that? Like, some of the choices in this song are so weird. Like the guitar solo. So like a guitar solo like that where it's like crazy and tapping and like everything is usually like the second part of a guitar solo after we're like eased into it. You know what I mean? Like maybe the first part of the guitar solo is like a nice bend or something where it's like, wow. It's like in Stairway to Heaven, how like the very first note in the guitar solo is wow, and then it jumps right into which is like fine, you know, but like in this one it's just like like it just like screams at you, and all of a sudden the tapping starts, they break down your walls, and Lanta shows up with the gun and all at once. Like, come on, dude. What do you want to say?
Speaking of writing, like I checked out the lyrics for the song for the first time. I'm like a pretty big fan of them. The whole like colorful voice, like color coded idea of this song, like if you look at, there's like certain chunks of the lyrics where they, you know, talk. For example, Hanukkah sings the part "Summer Breeze, Orange Smile," and then "Quiet Blue Sea" is sung by Umi. "Flap Your White Wings" is sang by Katori, and then they all together sing the next part, and that's a reoccurring theme throughout the song. There's a
everybody
part,
gets their own.
Town of Fresh, Green Leaves, Yellow is a Yellow Star, Let Your Passion Shine, Sunshine Red, and then with the third years later on the song. And like, that's super neat. I never looked at the lyrics and never realized that those short solos just correlated to them talking about their image colors, and it really fits in the song, and it's really nice.
I guess by this point in the discography, they finally decided that Hanaya was green and Rin was yellow. Finally.
Yeah, just check the wiki. It says that her color is yellow, but it's also teal and light green. So they just couldn't decide. I think lime green is the exact word. Yeah, lime green or teal. So they just couldn't decide and just gave her all the colors.
Okay, that's the rainbow they're referring to in this song. Who would have thought that this song was about the oppression that you endure while working at Atlantis? This song is a cry for help.
I guess Hanayo's her image color is green, though she is also represented with teal. So like that's the thing that they both have. But I've never seen either of them actually represented by teal, so I don't know what to think of this.
I'm sure in like some cards and stuff like that, or like
yeah, she's got a little bit more teal. When they're being gay, they got a little bit more teal.
Ooh, that's the gay color. It's like mood rings when you put it on, you get teal. That means you're gay. So it's funny. Okay, you mentioned like punk rock before and then changed it to pop rock, and that's so funny because in my notes I literally wrote the chorus of the song is a Green Day 4-chord song, because it is. Like if you listen to the guitar in the background, it's just I don't know if you get how much like Green Day you guys have listened to, but all of their songs are 4-chord songs, or at least all of them are power chord songs. So like it's really funny to hear that in a Love Live song. Like it's just so uncommon because it's like I don't know. It's really easy is what I'm getting at. Like it's incredibly easy to write like that kind of song versus like any other kind of song. But
when are we going to be a famous pop? Let us know down below what our punk rock band name is.
Me and you?
Yeah. What our
I'm excited.
Punk rock band name
Please pause the video and let us know down below right now.
This is the only let us know down below in the video, so you better do it.
Yeah. But yeah, I just don't usually expect it from Love Live songs, considering it's like, we our friend Wally, the guy who made our little logo we got going on now, where he was like, I'm gonna become a trap producer. I'm like, why? He's like, because I can do it and it's easy, and people that aren't good at it make millions from it, so this is my in. I'm like, all right.
Yeah, he'll be our producer. Wally, you've been hired. He'll make the cover art for all of our albums that make billions, and he will produce all of our songs. Easy.
Yep, easy. I like the weird, like, it's kind of line cliche-y, but not really, where it's like in the verse, it's like boom, 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 boom. So it starts at boom, and then it gets a boom, and then it gets a boom, and then it gets a boom. So I mean that's like the whole motif of the verse, like boom, 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 and it's just going down and down and down, getting lower, and it's like I don't know, that's very weird. Like I can't connect anything in this song. This song is divided into very distinct parts, and they have nothing to do with one another. Like honestly.
But it all just so happens to be okay somehow. Like the song's like funky at times. The song is a hard synth song at times. The song is a pop rock song at times. The song's a Green Day song at times. Like it really can't decide on what it wants. It's like 17 different composers came together and they all made 5 seconds of it.
I like those projects on YouTube where it's like we had 6 composers like make a part of the song, where it's like they have like 20 different artists like animate like 2 minutes or whatever. Listen guys, I won't listen to the song unless I have to. Like it's such a I almost never listen to this song. I don't know. I can't get down. Like I'll do a cover of the solo right now on Automaton. Right?
Yeah, here it is. Yeah.
There it is.
There it is. I do agree with you on that. Like I'll see the song and be like, I really like that SIF beat map, and I'll be like, God, this song is just a mess. And then I really won't listen to it again. But this song is, I appreciate the hell out of this song.
It's like you look at a song, it's like, you see Yume Kataro, it's like good drums, and then you like move on and don't listen to it. I mean, not that song, because I do listen to it, but like, you see it and it's like, yes, fact about that song, and then you like go listen to something else. I've done that before.
Easy.
See, Baby Maybe comes on sometimes, so I'm like, ha! And then I just don't listen to it. Like,
yeah, just hit that skip yeet.
But anyway, I mean,
Nice song. Really can't say anything bad about it. It's messy, but it's fun.
What is the quality of this episode? What is this?
10. This one's a 10. Let us know down below. That's our second let us know down below. I lied earlier.
I almost said let us know down below, but I didn't for the sake of not having more than one. So Luke, you are a treasonous piece of friend.
Yeah, give us a rating on this episode. I expect to see quality 10s down below.
So in accordance with what we talked about earlier, we thought a question this week that would be really appropriate is, what is a song? Okay, so there's a very clear distinction in the song. What is a song that you might not listen to all the time, and you don't necessarily like everything about the whole song part, but means a whole lot to you? And basically what I'm trying to say is I wanted to pick Bokutachi for this song, but I love the hell out of that song, so I didn't. So a song that you might not like completely, but man, does it mean a whole lot to you.
Makes you feel something.
So my choice for this one is Aishiteru Banzai. In particular, the Maki piano mix version. You know, one we're talking about. You know.
Yeah,
only
Maki version. Yeah.
I don't know. Like, I almost never listen to that song. Not that I don't like it, because I really do like it. But I almost never listen to it. But like, there's something so special about it. Like, I almost just wish that every time that song comes on, I have like a friend to my left and a friend to my right, and we're doing that thing where like we have each other's arms around each other's shoulders, and we're like ba 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 ba, like leaning back and forth with the beat. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
I just want that to happen every time the song comes on. So it means a lot to me. It's like a very like friendly, like nice song. Like I hear that song and it's a very think of the good times type of song. You know what I mean?
Yeah, totally.
And it's a big means a lot song, despite the fact that I might not listen to it all the time. What about you?
Yeah, a song that really does it for me. Obviously, I was talking about earlier. I was talking about, hey, how you doing, Donna, over there. But another one that really does it for me is Sky Journey. I really like Sky Journey. I think it's a very good song. But man, that song just fills me with absolute awe. You know, maybe doesn't get my emotions running like I'm the saddest man alive. But it just fills me with complete and utter awe. And I really think the song does a great job of being this big song that's really great. Can't really say much more about it. We talked about it earlier. Go watch the episode.
We've done a lot of plugging recently, haven't we?
Yeah. We're trying to make that YouTube money.
We're trying to make that YouTube money for Lanta so they notice us. I've like tried my hardest to put like the music appreciation man in me has tried my hardest to put Sky Journey over Happy Party Train. But I can't. It's like just sheer because of the fact that Happy Party Train was like, it wasn't the first thing to come out while I was into Love Live, but it was the first thing to come out that I really was like, I was in Love Live already. I was in it for the long haul, and I was like, this is a new song coming out, and I'm going to listen to it. Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And there's just something about that level of hype that I don't think Sky Journey can really match for me. I mean, despite the fact that it was on the album that I was waiting for, but you know what I mean?
Yeah, that's fair. Sky Journey is definitely my favorite of the three songs. No offense to Happy Party Train, awesome song, but Sky Journey just fills me with absolute, I just get mesmerized by the song.
I love how you and I just absolutely, just effortlessly dismissed Shoujo Ijo from that whole discussion.
Yeah, that's unlucky.
Whoops.
You know, there has to be a bad apple in the bunch.
Opinions. There has to be a song that we do not like to listen to as much as the other two.
Unless you like it, then it's the best song in the goddamn world.
But anyway, so peep us next week for Not EJ. What the hell? What are you doing?
Yeah, peep us next week for Yume no Tobira and Sentimental Steps, and we're gonna talk about episode 1 through 4. So I'll be excited.
I thought we were talking about like these past 2 weeks. Like I've been meaning to like watch it, or at least watch some of it, and it's like we get to the episode, I'm like, oh no.
Yeah, he's gonna be like, we gotta talk about episodes this week, and I'm like, no, not till next, not 2 weeks from now. And then this week he's like, oh man, we gotta talk about episodes. I'm like, nah, not till next week.
True.
He's like, oh, I'm saved.
But Sentimental Steps, I think, is big underrated, and I'm excited to talk about that one. So that's cool.
Steps, I think Yume no Tobira is also underrated. I think they're two really, really nice songs.
Yeah, I think they're both great. But until then, boys, come hang out in our Discord and watch Kimi no Na wa most likely with us this weekend, if you're not already there.
It's gonna take quite the landslide for Kimi no Na wa to lose at this point. But I think I already announced the winner as Kimi no Na wa, so.
Yeah, so unlucky if you wanted to watch the other two. But anyway, thank you for watching as always, and we will see you next time.
See you guys next week.
待ってたよ甘い